not often we get a shoot after dark. So it's kind of weird that today's shoot starts at 8, goes till 10. Got booked for the shoot through the DFW filmmaker group again. Again, if you're on Instagram and you're in DFW and you want to join that group, you can find it here. Today's shoot is an outdoor lighting company. So it's actually a beautiful summer day here in Texas. I'm actually kind of excited about it, but it's kind of fun to use this sometimes. I thought I would hate this more, but I really don't mind using the Ronin as much anymore. It's kind of getting fun to like play around with it. Super quick 2-hour shoot, nothing crazy at all. Wasn't bad. It was just kind of running around the house, grabbing a couple shots. They changed the lights, we do it again. Yeah, not the best paying job, but the ability to network, again, I just find is so valuable. Every time you work for somebody and do a good job, you just never know what opportunities they get that they might call you for and ask you for. I find this to be a success. It's helping me pay the bills, and just is what it is. A little while back, I met up with Levi here, and we had a fantastic 2-3 hour chat at a coffee shop, and we were just talking about business and life and what it's like being a full-time freelancer and everything. Once again, it goes back to these networking opportunities can lead to work for everyone. So he does a lot of work for SMU, which is a college here in Dallas, if you're not familiar with it. And he needed someone to cover this position, so he reached out to me. And one thing my grandpa told me a while back was to try to get to know as many people as possible when you're young, because at this level right now, there may be a lot of us that aren't making, you know, a ton of money or getting the biggest gigs, but as time goes on, you know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and you have this network and this circle of people that you've worked with and worked for over the years, as they start getting bigger jobs, as you start getting bigger jobs, the pond gets bigger for you and everybody gets to catch a bigger fish. Right now, it's all about just paving the way, putting in the work, putting in the hours, doing everything you got to do so that later on in life, this is a lot easier. I just try to approach this entire process with patience. It takes patience to get through these small shoots, these small paying shoots, and just get out there, put your best foot forward, do the best work you can, and watch your business grow. The low light on Sony is literally just a cheat code. The IBIS on this is just a cheat code. It's like being on a gimbal. You can just float. Even at 135, I mean, I could just get crispy smooth shots. If this had IBIS in it, so I'm currently in the process of trying to just, every time I need something that I think could be helpful on set at some point, or if it's been helpful, just picking up extras. So these are just pretty much adapters that go from like 3/4 to 1/2 inch. More gaffer tape. Then here's the new sandbag I got. Can't wait to use this eventually. This is the smaller one, so 3-inch one. You basically mount it to anything. So for instance, something like this. Mount it up there nice. You got the baby pen, slide a light on there. You just lock it down. If you had like piping or like a ceiling or something, you could put it up there and just have a nice light. And then I got the 5-in-1 reflector. I've been needing a reflector for a hot minute. So diffuser, gold, silver, negative, and bounce. The gaffing kit is starting to come along piece by piece. I'm realizing, you know, it's a mixture of having a bunch of lights and then a bunch of ways to mount those lights. When you're moving, maybe don't leave the door open. Otherwise, you'll get some guests in the house. Yeah, that's fun. Bird cam. Go. Ugh. I'll miss you, buddy. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to load. 48 by 48 floppy. Golly. 10 o'clock at night. Loading up the storage unit just to come back in a week, load it back up, and take it to the new house. So I cannot wait to not move again for the next like 5 years. Gaffer job coming up that buddy of mine, Victor, from the DFW filmmaker group hired me for. It's gonna be an outdoor kitchen set for a chef. Gonna be interesting, definitely gonna be challenging, dealing with outside light and stuff. I'm excited to see what we do.